Hope you're alright with not being able to see the top of my head, because I don't know where else to put this camera. Hi everybody, and I would like to welcome you to another video. So today we're gonna talk about my most worn and my favorites of 2017. So everything you see on my face right now is my 2017 favorites. So just a little disclaimer. Some of this stuff, well, I would say like 50-50, did not come out in 2017, or did it? I can't even remember. So just a little disclaimer, not all of this stuff in here has been released in 2017 and I have purchased in 2017. Some of this stuff is a little bit older, 2016, not like 1990. So everything is fairly recent, just not from 2017. Does that make sense? Okay, thank you very much. So I'm gonna start in the order of application to my face. So first I'm gonna start with the moisturizer. My favorite moisturizer of the year is the Clinique Moisture Surge. As you can see, it is really my favorite as there's nothing in there. Well, there's a little bit that needs to be scraped out. So I have went through one of these already this year. It's gonna be in my empties. And this is another one that I'm almost done with. I love this moisturizer. It's very hydrating as I have combination skin but mostly dry, so it is very hydrating. It moisturizes the skin perfectly. The price on it is not that high and it is a nice high quality moisturizer in my opinion. So Clinique Moisture Surge for the win of 2017 of the best moisturizer. Now for the primers, I've got the No Pore Blend Primer from Touch in Sol, which I made a decent dent in as I'm looking at it. And for another primer I have the Benefit Professional, which is maybe down to here. So I love these two. They are both pore filling, but I love them for different reasons. So this one, of course, for the nose, for the T-zone and everything when I'm using a different primer. If I'm using this one, I use this one all over the face. And it is very moisturizing, so I find myself using this with my foundation of the year, which I'm going to talk about in a second. So this is a pore-filling moisturizing primer that I'm in love with. Thank you, Jeffree for recommending this. I'm gonna keep repurchasing this and repurchasing this. It is not that expensive either. It is about 20-something pounds. I can't remember exactly. So this one I like better than this one, but these were my two favorites of the year. So first foundation of the year for me was the Dior Skin Forever foundation. This is how it looks like. I wear the shade 20. So I purchased this foundation after I think it was Jaclyn Hill recommending it, and then some other YouTubers chimed in and recommended it. So this is a YouTube made me buy it purchase, which I don't regret at all, because this foundation truly leaves your skin like it has a filter on. It's just amazing. I'm not wearing it today, I'm wearing the other one today, but this is a great foundation and I recommend it. It is high-end, it is a little bit pricey, but it's worth it in my opinion. It doesn't cling to my dry patches, it goes on nicely, it lasts on long, and I just love it. So that's the Dior Skin Forever. And the next one, the one that I'm actually wearing today and I've been wearing in all my videos so far, is the Fenty Beauty Foundation. Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. In the shade, what shade am I? 150. So this is the biggest surprise of the year for me, the best foundation. I'm so glad I purchased it, even after people were saying, oh, it's not good for dry skin, it's not good. I have dry skin, I have dry patches over here, over here, over here, all the time. But this foundation just does amazing things for me. This is the one that I combine with the No Pore Blend Primer, because this one is very hydrating. And even if you have dry skin, just moisturize well, use a hydrating primer, and you can definitely rock this foundation in my opinion. So now moving on to concealer. I'm not gonna stay on this one long. It's the Tarte Shape Tape. Yes, I am a sheeple. I love this concealer along with everybody else because it is truly that great. I use the shade Fair Neutral. I have it on my face today, under my eyes and a little bit here because I have some face demons over here that just won't go away for some reason. Thank you very much. So yeah, Tarte Shape Tape concealer of 2017 for me, definitely. Now another concealer, well, it's like a liquid highlight, so the one I kept using for the last 2 years is the Maybelline Age Rewind in the shade brightener. So I use this down the bridge of my nose, on my forehead and above my lip every day. This is my third tube. I love this stuff. Too bad it isn't sold in the UK. I have to get it from Amazon or try to get some good people from the USA to send it over to me. So I'm due a new one. I'm more than halfway over with it, and it gives me anxiety because I need a new one. So this is definitely the best one. And now for my cream contour, this little beat up baby, the NYX Wonder Stick in, I think, light. Yes, it's in light. So this is an amazing thing. This is my second one I'm going through already, and as you can see, there's only a tiny little nub left. Although the highlight side is still untouched. I don't like the highlight side. It's dry. It doesn't do much for me, but I love the contour part. So every time I put my foundation on, I do cream contour with this, or recently I purchased the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the stick foundation in the contour shade, so I've been trying to use that one as well, but this is definitely still my favorite. So the next category is setting powder and powder foundation. So for powder foundation, I have the Cover FX Perfect Press Powder in the shade Light. So that's how it looks like. Can't see much, can you? But you can clearly see it's been my favorite because it's almost gone. Yeah. So that's the state that is in, which makes me really sad because it means it's gonna be gone. And I don't plan on repurchasing it because right now I have, I think, 2 or 3 more setting powder foundations to finish. So sadly, I'm gonna keep it though, and I'm gonna repurchase it after I'm done with all the other ones because I love it so much. So this is a great powder foundation. I use it for when I'm using a little bit less of a high coverage foundation, like, what do I have there? The Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation or the Ordinary foundation. I use this to set my face with to give me a little bit more coverage. And for a translucent powder, I have the Kat Von D Lock-It translucent powder. So I've had this baby for, this is now, oh, could you being dirty. This is now the 2nd year of me having it, and I think it's gonna be gone soon. So I love this setting powder for just setting the face, for baking with. It goes on really nicely, leaves the skin looking smooth, and just does the job perfectly. So this is definitely my favorite setting powder of the year and of the last year as well. So after that, moving on to powder contour, I have the MAC Selena powder blush in Techno Cambia, yeah, something like that. So I use this for my powder contour because it is the best shade I have found for me as a contour. I don't touch this side usually. I don't even know what it's for, probably a blush or something, but I use this for my for my powder contour every day. As you can see, it looks like a mess because it is a mess. Because every time you put a brush into this, it creates heartpan. Every single time. So every time I want to use it, I have to take a spoolie and do this to it so I can use it again next time. Which is incredibly frustrating and annoying, but I really love this product. So now let's move on to blushes. I have 2 blushes over here to show you, and the first one is the Ciate London blush in Baby Doll. And this is how that one looks like. It's a gorgeous baked blush, pinky toned with some gold running through it. It's gonna focus. Are you gonna focus? Are you? Yeah, so that's the blush. I'm gonna give you a little swatch of it. It's a nice, subtle, quite shimmery blush in a gorgeous pinky tone. So this has been definitely one of my most used blushes this year. And the second one, this one made it to my last year's favorite as well. It's the Makeup Geek powder blush in Soulmate. So this is a gorgeous mauvey color, matte blush, highly pigmented, very blendable. There's a swatch. And I just love it. So those 2 are my most used blushes of the year. Now for the most exciting part, the highlighters. So I've got 3 highlighters to show you. First one, I will start with the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Highlighter in Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. So this baby, when it came out, was all over the internet. Everybody was trying it out. With the Fenty Beauty launch, I was a little bit smarter than usually, and I waited for people to do their reviews. I waited for people to share their opinions and to, you know, to say what's good, what's not good. I didn't just go into it blindly. And when I went to Manchester, I went to Harvey Nichols and I swatched everything. So I swatched all the highlighters, I tested the foundations to see which one. By the way, I'm really struggling with opening this because I have these nails on and the magnet on this is so strong. It's like I'm stabbing it with scissors while I'm talking. So if I seem a bit distracted, it's because I am. Okay, so I managed to pry it open. Tweezerman for the win. So this is how the highlighter looks like. It's a nice pinky toned. One side is more sparkly than the other one. So let me do, so this is the sparkly side and this is the more matte side. I love this. It creates a beautiful sheen on your cheeks. It looks really natural. You can go overboard with it really easily as it is really pigmented and really blinding. But I definitely love this and I'm gonna look into picking up some more when I'm done with my no-buy that I never stick to. Okay, now for the next highlighter, it's the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Rose Quartz. So this one came out, I don't know if late last year or early this year. It is in the Becca limited edition packaging, nice rose gold, and this is how that baby looks like. So I'm gonna give you a little swatch. I love Becca highlighters. They are amazing. The quality is just perfect. They go on your skin. They don't exaggerate your skin texture. They don't exaggerate your pores. They just look somewhat natural. I know it's not natural, but they just apply amazingly and I love them. And the one that I'm wearing today, if you can see, can you see? This blinding highlight is the Jeffree Star Skin Frost in Nefri. So this is the Skin Frost that came out with the family collection, and as soon as I seen it, I knew I needed to have it. So, are you ready? Are you ready? So that's the Skin Frost. I'm gonna turn the star upright. I'm gonna give you a little swatch of that. So, there is a swatch. It is a pinky purple shade. I'm wearing it today. I just love this. I own about 7 or 8 of the Jeffree Star Skin Frosts, and some of them have better formulation than the others. This one is one of the best formulas he has. So if you're thinking about this, definitely pick it up. The color is amazing and the quality, oh my god. And just look at the size of this. Like, when are you gonna use this up, girl? When? Never. You can give this to your grandkids and there still will be a little bit to use. So it's an investment. Think about it like an investment. That's what I tell myself when I buy excessive amounts of makeup. It's an investment. So now for the brows. I use a brow powder that's in a terrible, terrible state, so please don't judge me. This is the Sephora Eyebrow Editor in Midnight Brown. And when you look at the box, it looks nice, but then it's kind of broken, and this is how it looks like. So I took out the wax because I wasn't using it, and I've had this for 3 years now, so I think it went bad. So I'm almost done with the darker one, and I'm creating a nice little dip in the lighter one. So this is the brow powders that I've been using for the last 3 years on and off. Now for eyebrow gel, I only have one that I love truly, madly, deeply. That's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Tinted Eyebrow Gel. So that's how it looks like in the shade Chocolate. So this baby I've had for over 1.5 years, and there's still stuff in it, and I use it every day religiously. So I am in love with this. As soon as this is on its, well, it is on its last leg, but as soon as this runs out, I'm buying another one because it's that good. Now for my favorite eye primer. It's still in a box because I just ran out of the one I was using, so I need to open the box. So this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Eyeshadow Primer. This is the best primer ever invented in the world. I don't care whatever anybody says, this is the best one for me. It's like $5. I can't remember because I bought like tons of backups when I was in America. So I have 3 more in my drawer if I ran out, because again, Wet n Wild is not available in the UK. So this was my primer of the year. I used this the majority of the year, with the exception of I needed to finish a MAC Prep and Prime eyeshadow primer. So I've used that and used it up, and then I just used this. So that's the Photo Focus eyeshadow primer. These are my 6 most used eyeshadow palettes of 2017. So this is my first one, my biggest love, the Queen of Hearts eyeshadow palette from Colored Raine. So this is how the baby looks like. I bought it last year when it was released for the first time, and it was meant to be a limited edition. So when it came, this one was broke, so I had to repress it, but still works amazing. So these are the shades you have here. It's a red toned, orangey toned eyeshadow palette that is just gorgeous. The next one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance. Just look at the state of this. I bought this one in 2016 as well, I think. And I don't know if I need to say anything about this palette. It is as amazing as people say it is. The next one that I know I bought in 2017 is the Tarte Make Believe in Yourself eyeshadow palette. Oh my god, this one smells great as well. So I got this gorgeous little guy in the Tarte sale for about 20 bucks around summertime. And I couldn't believe when I used it. This was the first Tarte eyeshadow palette I ever bought. And I just couldn't believe the quality. These shimmer shades are one of the best shimmer shades that are out there. Okay, so this palette, I definitely know I bought this year because it was the Valentine's Day release from Sugar Pill Cosmetics, and it's the Feline Fancy palette. Just look at the little kitty there. Little kitty with teeth. I love this. So, this is how the palette looks like. You get 4 shades that are completely amazing. So this was a limited edition palette, but now thankfully they came out with the pans on their own, so you can buy all 4 shades in this palette separately. I'm just in love with this. It's amazing. It came with the liquid lipstick as well. I like the liquid lipstick, but not enough to be in the favorites, so this was one of my favorites. I created so many amazing looks with it, and I can't wait to use it again. 2 more palettes to go. Juvia's Place, the Magic Palette. Look at the artwork first of all, and look at the palette. It's as big as my head is. You get amazing, amazing shades. So you get 16 huge pans, all colors of the rainbow. So you get a neutral section, you get a colorful section. All eyeshadows in this palette are amazing. I don't know what to say about this palette. Just looking at it, I'm in love. This definitely deserves to be in 2017 favorites, as I kept reaching for it almost every day. And the last palette is my custom-made Sugar Pill single eyeshadow palette. If you are looking for a colorful matte singles, just go for Sugar Pill. Don't even look anywhere else. First of all, the size of the pans is huge. They are really affordable for the quality of the product you get and for the size. So my plan is to collect them all in time. So this is what I have so far. So every time I've been doing colorful looks, this is what I've used, plus the Juvia's Place palettes. All of my Juvia's Place palettes deserve to be in the favorites, but if I had one to pick, it would be the Magic palette, as I think that one is the best. So that's it for eyeshadow palettes, but I have to mention this. I have to mention the Stila Magnificent Metals in Kitten Karma. So this was the first one I bought. Then I got the trio for their Christmas edition. But how many times have I just slapped this on and went on with my day? Just put some matte shade in the crease, put this on the lid, and I was done. It's one of the easiest products to use, to throw on. If you want a little bit of sparkle, just put it on your eyelid. Instant glitter, instant fabulousness, and I just love this, and I'm gonna collect more of them when I'm done with my no-buy. That's probably not gonna happen, but I'm gonna get more of them. Swear to God. My favorite bronzer is the Oh My Passion MAC Cosmetics bronzer. So this is how that looks like. It's from the summer collection. This is how the baby looks inside. Just look at the gorgeousness of that. I love this. It's a great bronzer. If I'm using a bronzer, which I'm not using it every day, but if I were to use one, this one is what I reach for. As it has all the color tones, it has a nice brown, it's not shimmery, it's all matte, and I just love how it looks on my face. So this is the best bronzer of the year for me. Now onto some eyeliners. So I have 3 liquid liners in here. All 3 of them are Kat Von D, because those are the best ones in my opinion. So I have the tattoo liner in Mad Max Brown, the tattoo liner in Trooper, and I have the ink liner in Baudelaire. That's how you pronounce it, I think. So these are my most used liquid liners. Black, brown, and a blue. Today I'm wearing Baudelaire. Also, I forgot to say, today I'm wearing the Colored Raine Queen of Hearts eyeshadows and this liner. So for my pencil liners, my 2 favorite ones are the Sephora waterproof contour pencil, the blue one and the green one. So if I want to go for a pop of color, I use these 2. They are really long lasting, they are waterproof, they are a pain to get off sometimes, but they are amazing. So these are my favorite ones. Now for mascaras, my all-time favorite mascara is the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir mascara. It's the best one I found. It's expensive as hell, which doesn't make me really happy, but no other mascara does what this does for my lashes. I feel like every time I use this, it looks like I wear falsies, which is just amazing because I hate falsies. I just hate false eyelashes because my eyes are really small, and when I put false eyelashes, my lid disappears completely, and it looks like I just have like butterflies on my eyes, and I don't like butterflies too much. So this is my favorite mascara. And another one that I've discovered this year is the Tarte Ice Caramel Lashes mascara. This is just a mini. I have a full size in my drawer, of course I do. I got this in, is it sample from Tarte? I'm not 100% sure, but I love this mascara. It doesn't do so much for the volume, but it gives you great length and separates the lashes perfectly. So I usually, what I do is first put 1 coat of this on, and then I put 1 coat of this on, and that's my lashes done. If you can see, I'm just gonna zoom you in to show you my eye look. So this is my eye look for today, using the Colored Raine Queen of Hearts eyeshadow palette and the Baudelaire Kat Von D liner, which I know, don't judge my wing, I was doing my makeup quickly. So those are the 2 mascaras together, and I really think it's amazing. And now, onto the lipsticks. We are almost done. So I have 2 bullet style lipsticks here. One of them is the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Lip Ammo from the summer collection in Birthday Suit. This is my perfect nude. I have worn this lipstick so much, I can't even count. It is very creamy. Oh, there I go with the amazing lipstick swatches again. It's very creamy. The color suits me really well, long lasting. I love this. And then the second one is, I've had this lipstick for I think over a year and a half now. It is the Lime Crime Pearly in Third Eye. So if I want a fun color, I go for this. These lipsticks feel so dry when you put them on, but the color lasts on for hours and hours and hours. I was able to get through a 12-hour shift with this one on, including 2 break times when I ate, and at the end of the shift it still looked alright. I still had color on. They don't feel uncomfortable on the lips, they are dry when you're applying them, but after that it just feels like you have almost a liquid lipstick on. So I love these. I have 4 shades of them, and I know Lime Crime is not the most popular thing in the world, but these lipsticks are great. And now I have some liquid lipsticks to share with you, my favorite liquid lipsticks of the year. So we have 4 from Jeffree Star. So I've got from last year's Christmas collection, Sagittarius. It is a purpley toned, I can't even describe it, but I'm gonna give you a swatch. So it's a purpley toned mauve, I would say. So that's Sagittarius. Right next to it is Scorpio. This is definitely my favorite one. Well, of course, I'm a Scorpio as well, so this is Scorpio. It's a darker purple. It looks amazing on the lips. Then from the family collection, I have Delicious, which has become quickly one of my favorite brown tone shades. It's just a nice dark brown. The formula on this is just amazing. It lasts on for ages. And now the one that I'm wearing on my lips today is from the Christmas collection, and it's called Mermaid Blood. So those are my favorite Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks. I'm still planning to do my Jeffree Star lip swatch video. You're just gonna have to give me some time to mentally prepare for that, because I own around 50 of them and I don't want my tiny little lips to shrink even more and fall off. So I'm gonna have to do it in sections and then kind of sort of edit it together, or just do, I was thinking first do the Christmas collection of this year and the Christmas collection of last year, then do all the permanents and then do all the other ones. So let me know how would you prefer it, because I am kind of scared of it. Now for the next liquid lipstick, it's the colored Raine in the shade Galaxy. So I fell in love with the colored Raine liquid lipsticks last year. They have amazing formula. They last on for long. They are really comfortable. And this is the shade Galaxy. It's some sort of purplish black sparkly one. I love this shade. I have worn it to the Depeche Mode concert that I went to this year. It lasted on through the whole concert. We got rained on, we got stomped on, everything was crazy, but this lipstick looked great. And I love to use it when I'm feeling a bit, you know, like edgy. And the last one I have here is the Kylie Jenner Velvet Liquid Lipstick in the shade Bear, yes. So this is from the Send Me More Nudes set that she came up with for her summer collection, I believe. And this is how that looks like. Just a nice nude. I'm in love with Kylie Jenner Velvet lipsticks. I'm in love with them. I bought the birthday collection mini set. I have these four. I have some from her last year's Christmas collection. I despise the mattes. I despise them. They are so drying. They are so uncomfortable. They just crumble off my lips. So I'm not a big fan of those. But the velvets, oh my god, the velvets are so worth it. So that's my favorite of the year, because this was my most worn nude, I would say. And the last thing, setting spray. So I've got the Scandinavia, the makeup finishing setting spray. Somewhere in my empties is the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, which is also my favorite, but I feel like this one and that one are exactly the same. Maybe they are. I've heard Scandinavia is making the sprays for them. I don't blindly trust me, because I'm not that informed about it. Yeah, but this one was my favorite setting spray until I purchased this. So this is the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. These two are equally my favorite. This one for when I want to be a little bit dewy, this one for when I just want to seal everything in. So these two are my favorite setting sprays. Today I'm wearing this one. So that's it for my 2017 favorites, guys. I hope I didn't miss anything. I tried to go in order. I have my little list here so I don't forget about anything. And I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if any of these things that I shared today are some of your favorites as well. And let me know what was your favorite of the year and what you didn't like. I was thinking about putting some stuff that I didn't like, but there was nothing that I really truly hated this year. And I keep getting rid of the stuff that I don't like, so I don't have it on hand. But maybe in the future I'll do some anti-hauls or stuff that I don't like. I'll throw it here and there and everywhere whenever I get something. So thank you guys for watching. Once again, all my socials gonna be down below, my Instagram, my Twitter. Leave some love, leave some comments, leave some suggestions, and I'll be seeing you shortly. Cat out!